Mr. Speaker.
Dr. David Clark. Order.
Given years of deficits and months of adverse publicity, perhaps the most surprising thing about the Minister's announcement today is that he is considering replacing the board is that it has taken him so long to reach a decision. I think the politics have dictated the timing. Until now, the government has maintained a facade of arm's-length operation, despite appointing 5 out of 12 board members, including the chair, despite having a Crown monitor on the board for nearly 6 years. That government watchdog has been reporting to the Minister the whole time and has a direct line to the Minister. Any remaining impression of ministerial distance from decision-making is sacrificed with the appointment of this Commissioner. Perhaps it was becoming a little implausible anyway. I cautiously welcome the appointment of Cathy Grant and Graham Crombie and Richard Thompson, respectively. They are well respected locally, and I hope that they can succeed where the Minister has failed until now. The odds, of course, will be stacked against them. Fixing the DHB will not be easy. The cultural challenges are well canvassed. Some departments have worked well together since the merger, others have not. But of course, one of the big elephants in the room is funding. The Minister can wish that away, but the inquiry that he has launched into the funding model is so narrow, it is clearly there only to dismiss media interest and nothing more. The funding issues will not go away. The Southern DHB trains a health workforce for the rest of the country, and that appears to be inadequately compensated for. It takes longer to treat patients when teaching students at the same time. It has the largest geographic area of any district health board, and yet it doesn't have the largest funding component. It also has older buildings, and that forces older, less efficient styles of operation which involve more staff time. The Minister must address concerns about the funding model. It was introduced by Labor about 10 years ago, and it is time that it was fully and properly reviewed. The glacial progress towards a hospital rebuild should bother us all. The Minister needs to commit to a full tertiary hospital with level 6 status. So far, he has ducked for cover on that one. And already, the hospital has lost accreditation for the training of intensive care unit specialists. A Becker report late last year said that the Dunedin Hospital's outdated ward and operating theatre layouts were in need of replacement, and that means that a refit will not do it. It's prohibitively expensive to do that. There is asbestos in the buildings and a layout no longer suitable for modern operating, and refitting the old building would not be a wise use of capital. Urgency is needed. The Minister has let timeframes slip. The previous Minister said a business case would be at Cabinet this year. He's said the end of this year. The DHB have said the background work won't even be done by the end of this year now. And there will be no comfort in the South until the Minister commits and has a sod turned before his term of government is out to rebuilding that full tertiary hospital at level 6 standard. People in the South, like people across New Zealand, deserve affordable access to decent health care. It is something every Kiwi should be able to count on. This government has continued to fund health care below the rate of inflation. Our health care services are suffering. This Minister no longer has anywhere to hide. With the appointment of this Commissioner, the fate of the Southern District Health Board is tied tightly to his success in his portfolio.
James Shaw.